Hello everyone, Xeno What If here. Here to bring in the finale of What If the Reds and Blues Encountered the Flood. Link down description of the fanfiction of this What If. Listen here YouTube. I do not own anything and this is not a scam. Lament for Captain Keys. Okay, you need to explain a lot of shit. Who the fuck is the Monitor, and how is he going to kill us? Tucker asked. Maybe he will do it by saying something really funny, that will make us laugh, and we will laugh, and ha ha, Yeah, and then we die, Caboose replied. What the fuck are you saying? That isn't even close, Private, in fact, that would probably be anyone's last guess, came a female voice. Whoa, invisible chick, Tucker exclaimed. A blue hologram of a woman appeared next to Chief. Not invisible anymore. Oh, come on, you're only a hologram. Cortana, explain, Chief ordered. Anyway, the Monitor is named 343 Guilty Spark, and he's in charge of the going-ons on this ring, which is apparently called Halo. Halo is a weapon, one designed to kill all sentient life on a galactic scale in order to stop the spread of the flood, Cortana informed the soldiers. Wait, so we're on a floating ring, and this guy controls everything and he wants to kill everyone because there's going to be a flood. Yeah, that makes a fuckton of sense, Tucker summarized poorly. Not a flood, Private Tucker, the flood. A parasitic infection that only aims to spread across the known universe. The parasites are able to crawl inside of anything of sufficient biomass and horrifically mutate it, and I'm assuming you've fought those enemies before, Cortana clarified. Oh, shit, so this Monitor is trying to use Halo to kill everyone, because the flood feeds on us to survive. Tucker concluded. I'm surprised you understood that. I surprise all the ladies. Bo chicka bo wow. I think we should give this Monitor fella what for. Show him the power of shotgun to the face. Sarge butted in. I'm not sure you understand. The Monitor isn't a person, he's a forerunner construct assigned to oversee this ring. So getting rid of him isn't nearly as easy as any normal human or alien, Doc replied, half asking for clarification. To put it simply, no. Plus, he controls many sentinels, which is what you saw earlier in the swamp. Right before Chief and I found you, Cortana added. Tucker was having trouble processing all of this. A lot had happened, from the initial attack to the plane crash to this. And it had only been a few hours. Stay sharp. Covenant movement ahead, Chief commanded. Tucker perked up, deciding to tuck away the information he'd just been given for later. We get to fight aliens. Fuck yeah. This is what you lot signed on for, so get ready. As far as I know, you've only been fighting each other, considering the armor you're wearing. So this is your first time fighting against the Covenant, meaning you should just follow Chief's lead. I don't think I want to follow anyone's lead but his, and especially not Sarge's. I only started tolerating him when he ran out of ammo, Tucker commented. Well, you're in luck. With that, Cortana disappeared and returned to the Master Chief's helmet. Everyone seemed to turn to Chief for orders. Get ready, we're going in, came his unexpressive voice. Spark had abandoned them. Well, not exactly, but he had left to go repair one of the doors to get them out. Church was hopelessly hacking away at a holographic Forerunner interface, with zero idea what he was actually doing. Griff and Simmons were fighting the zombies, something Church physically could not do. Church, you can use the Forerunner shit. Try to activate a protocol that will call some sentinels or some shit. Simmons just barely dodged a heated laser that left a smoking mark on the wall. I'm fucking trying. Quit talking to me, you'll mess me up. Church yelled back. He started interacting with the interface much more frantically, but was shot at by one of the flood zombies. He dodged the projectiles, but just managed to activate the Sentinel protocol. Oddly enough, some techno music began echoing through the room instead, and it sounded like there were quite fitting background vocals saying, "You are an idiot," followed by laughter, which only frustrated Church more. Web links. The Cobalt soldier ran up to an approaching zombie and punched it straight in the face, though it for some reason didn't hurt him at all. However, the head was very weakly connected and ended up flying off, which was a gruesome sight. The zombie's root-like arm slashed at Church, though it didn't do any damage at all. Instead, the ends of the individual appendages were scraped off, leaving bloody and torn openings in their place. The zombie roared in anger, but Church shot it in the head with a Forerunner pistol he managed to pick up in time. It surprisingly worked the same way a human pistol would, which Church simply wrote off as a coincidence. Church picked up another one of the pistols and started blasting zombies left and right. Literally, he was blasting their left and right. He was continually missing with zero hope of ever hitting any of them. Thankfully, Griff and Simmons had much better aim than he did. "Spark, have you figured out why that door isn't working?" Church called out. "There's something blocking one of the components. It could be a flood spore pod," Spark replied. "God damn it. Just fucking burn through it, we have enough time," Church told the monitor. Another zombie approached him, getting its arm ripped off promptly. Spark appeared to be trying Church's suggestion, and the cobalt-armored soldier definitely thought he saw some effect on the door. "Griff, how fucked do you think we are?" Simmons asked as he shot a group of parasites. "Totally, completely fucked." "Oh, shit." Griff ducked as a parasite jumped toward him, causing it to land on Simmons instead. He shot the parasite, but one of the bullets landed in his friend's arm instead. "Griff, what the fuck? You could have told me and I would have gotten it off." "There wasn't time." "What the fuck are you talking about?" "Of course there was time. These things can't eat through our tech suits." Simmons shot back, causing Griff to dodge and make him hit a zombie instead. "Wow. Next time, we're giving you the sniper rifle, Simmons. I only hit that because I was aiming for you, bitch." "Sure." "Oh, fuck." Griff slammed the side of his rifle into an attacking zombie just before shooting another. Bullets and plasma shots flew across the battlefield. Tucker was proving to be a decent shot, which made him even saltier about the sniper rifle. Master Chief has refilled Sarge's shotgun, so he could get into the advances and take out aliens from up close. An elite lunged at Caboose, being repaid with a shockingly powerful punch, which surprised literally everyone. "How the hell did he do that?" Cortana asked Tucker. "I don't fucking know. He was only here for a day before all this shit happened." Tucker yelled out as he dodged a large, green blast. "Hunters!" Cortana alerted the others. The soldiers were now all caught up with the hunters, and the aliens were starting to surround them. "This is not at all what I pictured. I wanted to be a fucking badass like Chief. Not this bullshit." "Tucker, follow me," Chief ordered. "What?" Okay, as long as it's not here. The others can handle it. We need to get what we came for before reinforcements arrive." "Okay, that is cryptic as fuck," Tucker remarked. Chief silently jumped over their cover. Tucker ran around it and followed him. Ahead of the two was a crashed Covenant carrier, though some liquid plasma fuel was leaking from many areas. Tucker had no idea how he and Chief were going to get in with all of that. "Listen up. We're making a break for it," Chief ordered once the two were behind some cover. "The Covenant forces are primarily focused on the other three, who are fighting the hunters, rather than the two of you. So you do have the advantage on that front. Though there will definitely be some flood inside the ship," Cortana explained to the duo. "Good," Chief replied. "Good. How the fuck is that good? The flood will kill us if we step near them," Tucker protested. "You've survived so far." And with that, Chief took off. Tucker desperately followed him, but there was no way he could match the speed of a Spartan. Though they both made it safely inside the ship remnants without wasting too much time. Tucker was beginning to lose his patience with Master Chief, but no way in hell was he going to express that in any way. Chief led him to the bridge, which surprisingly wasn't as populated as either of them thought. Chief walked over to a huge mass of disgusting, pulsating flesh. It was incredibly off-putting, and Tucker felt nauseous the more he stared at it. However, Chief was unfazed. "Chief, what are you?" That was when Tucker saw the face. The face of a human, and by the looks of his uniform, he was a UNSC captain. Chief looked at the captain mournfully, then thrust his armored hand into his skull. "What the fuck?" Tucker yelled out. Chief withdrew his hand, revealing a bloody neural implant. "What the fuck is that? Why the fuck is it important? And why the fuck did you just rip it from his head?" Just at that moment, the other three soldiers entered the bridge. "What in Sam Hill has been going on in here?" Cortana appeared next to Chief's head. This was Captain Jacob Keyes. He was in command of a ship called the Pillar of Autumn. That ship contains a map to the Autumn, which just so happens to have a slipspace reactor. We need to find where it crashed, activate that reactor, and destroy Halo before the monitor can activate it, Cortana explained. If he's in complete control of the ring, then, can't he just activate it now? Doc inquired. Nope. In order to activate the ring, a human must insert an object called the index into a terminal. Meaning Chief or one of you. Thankfully, we have the index. Though I'm not sure how long it will be until the monitor finds some way to activate the ring, so we need to hurry before he does, Cortana responded. I see. But how exactly do we get to this Pillar of Autumn? Even if we know where to find it, we have no way of getting there, Sarge pointed out. Phantom dropship. We need to find the hangar, Chief told him. Hangar. Got it. I have no idea where that is, all these hallways kinda look the same, Tucker replied. We've been here before. Follow my lead, Chief commanded. He started to walk off, and Tucker followed him. The others weren't as sure, but they reluctantly did the same. Spark, fucking help, Griff yelled out. I don't believe you truly thought about this plan. Spark told Church. The aforementioned soldier was busy fist fighting a zombie. No shit, I was kind of under pressure. We all were, and we still are. Now come help us, Church yelled back. Soon, most of the zombies and parasites had been killed. There weren't too many of them, the armory wasn't that big. But Griff knew the probability of there being more outside the facility, and it made him shiver. Hey, Griff, we beat them all. Somehow. Simmons called out. Yeah, thank God for that. I think I'm going to need a 24-hour rest after all of that. Church exhaled sharply. Guys, listen. We don't have time to rest, not when some guy has the index and is preventing us from killing the flood. But I kind of wonder why he did that in the first place. Probably because he's an asshole and doesn't understand what he's doing, Simmons guessed. Okay, well, we still need to get through this door. There's something blocking one of the components, so it can't open. How the hell can that happen to Forerunner technology, though? Church questioned. Well, this installation is one of the oldest things built by my creators. So I imagine it may not have the advances newer ones would have, Spark informed them. Huh, well, that makes sense to me, Church said while shrugging. Anyway, we need to find out who has the index now. If we don't, we're all fucked. Simmons picked up a large, heavy weapon from a rack and aimed it at the door. Spark, Griff, Church, stand clear. I'm going to try something. What the fuck is that thing? Church asked just before Simmons fired it at the door, a barrage of red spheres of energy blowing it to Kingdom Come. Holy shit, and you just fucking found that. Yeah, I'm definitely holding onto this thing, Simmons remarked. Imagine if the Flood guys picked that thing up. Then we'd all be screwed. Think about it, Flood zombies with giant laser rocket launchers. Griff exclaimed. I really don't want to, Church told him. I believe the door has been opened. Well, opened is certainly one word for it, Spark announced. Through the door was a clearing, which was surrounded by stone. There were no zombies, just a few trees, a river, some rocks, a waterfall, and two large metal structures on opposite sides of the canyon. No. Church, Griff, and Simmons screamed in unison. Finale. Are you fucking kidding me? Griff shouted as he collapsed onto his knees. This is a training facility used by the Forerunners. It would make sense to have it placed adjacent to an armory, would it not? Spark asked the soldiers. Well, then, I guess now we have two bases in the middle of a box canyon. Whoop-de-fucking-do, Simmons remarked. Why? Church and Simmons exchanged awkward glances. Yeah, I think we should just let him be for a while. In the meantime, you want to test out the vehicles. Chief and the others were in a stolen Phantom-class dropship, and they were approaching the Pillar of Autumn. Tucker had understood the mission statement, though he wasn't sure if Caboose did. Okay, listen, we're going to the Pillar of Autumn to try to stop this monitor guy from killing everyone. You got that, Caboose. Tucker then realized who he was talking to. But he needs a computer and a keyboard first. Can't do anything with just a monitor. That would be silly. Tucker sighed in frustration. You know what? You are a fucking idiot. Suddenly, the ship lurched to the side. Cortana appeared in the center of the cabin briefly. We're being pursued. Chief is working on evasive maneuvers, but I can't guarantee they'll work. You're going to have to either brace for impact or try to shoot down our attackers, she told the soldiers. Fuck that. I'm not going to expose myself to get shot in the head by those fucking jackals. Tucker protested. Fair point. However, if you don't do at least something, Chief is going to need to do something, and then we won't have a pilot. Tucker, Doc, and Sarge looked at each other with uncertainty. Why would any of us expose ourselves to the enemy? Sarge questioned. They're already exposed. Just a few quick shots could take them all down. You must have no idea who you're talking to. We're not elite soldiers, we're washouts, Doc told Cortana. I figured you three would have some kind of skill in combat. No, Cortana, we don't. But I have other skills if you want to see them, Tucker commented. Tucker half expected the AI to scold him, but her silence said enough. Yeah, this definitely isn't the time. Save the terrible sex jokes for when we aren't getting shot at, Doc suggested. And with that, Cortana disappeared, likely to help Chief in the cockpit. Fuck me. Tucker stepped up to a plasma cannon as a hatch in the back opened. Air was released from the cabin, creating a drawn-out hiss to complement the plasma fire. Doc, I get $10. I just knew the Blue would get himself killed in the middle of battle. Yeah, I did, too. Caboose exclaimed. Wait, who's that? Is it me? Tucker, are you crazy? What are you doing? Doc asked, deeply concerned. I'm saving our asses because none of you guys want to. Tucker started to return fire, tightly gripping the handles. He missed most of his shots, and the plasma bolts dissolved against the surface of the ship. A pink-colored shard flew through the air and almost skewered his head, but he remained where he was. Tucker was sweating, his heart about to explode from his chest, yet he hung on. Then he saw the pilot. In the cockpit was an elite, right in his sights. Tucker released a volley of plasma fire at the cockpit window and it shattered. The elite, however, wasn't having any of it. He jumped from the cockpit and straight into the cabin of the Phantom. Tucker leapt to the side as the elite sliced through the cannon's pedestal with an energy sword. While this was happening, the sound of the enemy ship crashing and exploding could be heard. Holy shit, this guy's insane, Tucker exclaimed as he regained his balance. Sarge fired his shotgun, but the barrel of that was cut off as well. Doc pulled out his plasma pistol and began charging a shot, and Caboose stood, watching. Doc released the charged shot, melting away the elite's shields. Now he was exposed for one final attack. Tucker ran up to the elite and punched him square in the face, seemingly unresponsive to the following pain in his hand. The elite collapsed to the ground, his sword deactivating and falling onto the floor next to him. Tucker reached down and picked up the handle, it seemingly fit perfectly into his hand. He flicked it the same way the elite did, and the blade ignited, blue light soon illuminating the cabin. I will say, I'm surprised you four managed that on your own, Cortana remarked. Oh, come on, that light was from you. No need to act so surprised. Anyway, the Atutiamen is close by, so get ready to jump. Jump. Doc repeated nervously. Right now. If you don't, you're going to die in a plasma combustion. A plasma what now? Sarge asked. Master Chief tore open the door to the cockpit. Jump, now. He leapt from the opening and dove toward the shuttle remnants below then. Well, shit. Jumping from flying vehicles twice in 24 hours, what's next? Doc stared at him silently. I don't think anyone here wants the answer to that. Tucker took a few steps back, then dashed across the cabin and into the air, everyone else following him. Ihatitis, he screamed. Griff had been screaming for minutes. Church could tell that his voice was growing hoarse, but for some reason, the idiot didn't stop. When do you think he's going to blow out his voice? Simmons asked. I'm guessing, around 10 more minutes, Church replied. What are you betting? Church shrugged. The mongoose. Actually, wait, no. I'm betting the warthog. You're getting pretty overconfident there, Simmons told him. We're stuck here anyway. We don't have anything to lose. You make a fair point. Silence ensued, only broken by the distant roar of the waterfall. Reclaimers. I bear the most excellent news. Spark exclaimed. What do you want? I have located a human vessel, which crashed just a few kilometers from our current location, the monitor reported. What? The other reclaimer seems to be searching for a way to destroy the installation, so if we arrive before him, we can stop him and take the index. Of course, then we would need to make our way to the control room. Church thought about this for a moment. Wait, why the? Oh, shit, the slipspace drive. Then he realized one problem. Griff. Hey, Griff. Get down here, we're going to go get the index. Simmons called. Ooh. Simmons looked at Church nervously. I don't think he's coming. Spark, however, was gone. Man, he's in a hurry, Simmons commented. Though when he looked back at where Church was, he was also gone. God damn it. Griff, get your fat ass down here. We're going after them so they don't fucking die. How the fuck will we do that? Griff asked in response. Good question. Church and I made a bet earlier, and he lost, so, what do you think about that? Simmons nodded toward a warthog. The puma. Nice, Griff commented. Also, shotgun, Simmons blurted. Fuck. Dash 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 dash. Roll call, ordered Master Chief. Present. Here. Rolling. How the fuck are we alive after that? Tucker asked. You're not. We've all died and we're in the afterlife, and Halo is soon going to be activated, Doc told him. Shut the fuck up. The team moved into the ruined ship in search of the slipspace drive. They encountered some flood and were now forced to take shelter in the cryo storage bay. This place is fucked up. Tucker muttered. Cortana, have you found it? No, but I have found something that isn't supposed to be here. Or rather, someone. The monitor has followed us, Chief finished. Holy shit. This is our chance to get rid of him once and for all. Let's fucking do this, Tucker exclaimed. I admire your enthusiasm, Private, but the monitor is sure to have brought sentinels with him. This needs careful planning, Cortana told Tucker and the others. Fuck that. You yourself said we're racing against time, so let's kill this bitch. Tucker ran out of the room and started shooting at the flood. Damn it, Tucker. You've blown our element of surprise. Cortana yelled. Move out and help him, Chief commanded. The remaining 4 filed out and started shooting up the area as well. Tucker, what the heck were you thinking? Doc asked angrily as he charged up a plasma shot. This asshole wants to kill all of us. I don't plan to give him the time to do that. Chief, however, was not happy. He punched some zombies before shooting another group, then ran ahead, ordering everyone to follow him. A parasite crawled up Doc's leg as all this happened, and nobody paid enough attention to notice. Tucker, you endangered the mission. You nearly killed us all, Chief scolded quietly and inexpressively. The blankness of the Spartan's voice was enough to freeze Tucker on the spot. This was like a parent telling you they weren't mad, but disappointed. No, it was much worse. This was a super soldier angry with you and not even showing it. Now all of you, move out. We need to. Ah. Doc. The medic's scream turned into a horrific roar as a root-like limb ripped its way from his neck and struck out at Tucker, pushing his head to the side as a mouth surrounded by antennae forcefully opened itself in his neck. However, before anyone could do anything, a single shot rang out and blood spurted from Doc's neck. At least, what was left of it. Tucker, Sarge, Chief, and Caboose looked to see who fired the shot, and they couldn't believe their eyes. Tucker least of all. Church. What's up, motherfuckers? There he was, standing at the top of a nearby staircase. Tucker ran up to him and shoved him into a wall. You fucking left us. Ran off with your girlfriend and let the flood tear us apart. Tucker, listen, I get it, you're mad, but there are much bigger problems to deal with right now, Church told him. Right, like stopping the monitor. Tucker turned to see Chief walking up the staircase as well. Stopping him? What the fuck are you talking about? We need to stop the flood. Church, are you delusional? He's going to kill us all. The flood as if we don't do something now. As if on cue, 343 guilty Spark hovered over. Why, hello again. I assume you've come here to attempt to destroy my installation, is that correct? Then everything clicked in Church's head. It was you guys. You're the ones who stole the index and interfered with containment. He realized. You're correct, Cortana said as she materialized, the index floating next to her. Are you going to try to take it? Because I'd love to see that. Just as she said that, the index dematerialized. Reclaimer, we must stop the flood, Spark commanded. Church reloaded his rifle. You're damn right. He aimed the rifle at Tucker, who in turn ignited his sword. Don't make me fucking do this, Church, he urged. Do it. Tucker cut into the air in front of Church, prompting him to jump backward. Master Chief also began firing, shooting Church's rifle out of his hand. The soldier instead pulled out the bolt-shot pistol from earlier and fired, shocking both of his opponents. Caboose threw a plasma grenade at him, though it ended up just landing on the wall instead. He and Sarge ducked out of the way, the grenade exploding a second later. Chief threw a punch at Church, prompting him to duck out of the way just in time, though he ran into Tucker's sword, which cut into and burned his side. Fuck, Church yelled as he fell back, Spark firing a beam at Tucker to hold him back. Master Chief jumped over the two and punched the ground next to Church as the latter dodged, somewhat impressing Chief. Jesus Christ, you're a fucking Spartan. Chief didn't respond, and instead slammed Church into the ground, ushering another F-bomb. He threw the soldier off of the platform and right into Sarge's shotgun. He fired the weapon right into Church's chest, breaking through the chestpiece and damaging the tech suit. Church fell to the ground and hauled himself onto his knees, coughing. Drops of bright red hit the floor as he did, he was not going to make it. Sarge aimed his shotgun at the blue soldier's head as he looked up. Oh, son of a bitch. Bluetard, you just got. In the corner of Church's eye, a flash of black burst into the crashed ship. The next thing he knew, Sarge had been punched square in the visor and knocked to the ground. She finally came back. The red soldier fell to the ground as Church struggled to haul himself to his feet. Tex offered her hand and pulled him up, then returned his pistol. You came back, Church exclaimed. What, did you think I was going to leave you at the mercy of these cockbites? You make a fair point. A fairer point, however, would be the fact that we're currently being aimed at by a sword and two rifles. Tex smirked. I think I know how to fix that. You find cover. No way. You're not fighting them by yourself, Church insisted. Ah, how sweet of you, Tex replied sarcastically. Master Chief jumped down to their floor. Spartan Allison, stand down, he ordered. Over my dead fucking body. You aren't in charge of me anymore, John. Then you're AWOL. Chief dashed toward Tex and swung his fist. She jumped out of the way just in time and kicked him in the chin. Tex threw a grenade at Chief, prompting him to punch it back. Church and Tex rolled out of the way, the former shooting at Chief. He jumped over Tex's next attack and landed straight in front of Church, ready to permanently end him. Tex wouldn't let that happen. She grabbed Chief's arm, then threw the other Spartan onto the ground with unrelenting force. We need to get out of here. Church, where are the Reds? One of them's right behind you, Sarge replied. Tex felt something press against the back of her head, a shotgun. She couldn't move, or else she'd never be able to again. Church knew this as well, not making any moves to help her. That's right, dirtbags. Surrender. Snivel in frustration, knowing that the superior red team has defeated you. Master Chief entered the room, which struck everyone as surprising, since they didn't even know he had left. We need to move. The grenade has been tossed. Wait, what the fuck do we do with these two? Tucker asked. Chief paused. Leave them, they'll be dead soon anyway. As if on cue, an explosion could be heard from across the ship. A low humming could also be heard faintly. Oh, shit, that's the slipspace drive, isn't it? Church turned in the direction of the sound. Wait, do I hear a? Before anyone knew it, a warthog crashed through the wall, and Griff and Simmons were driving it. Sarge, Tex, and Church barely ducked out of the way. Master Chief started shooting at it, but the armor plating was far too thick for any damage to be done. Church jumped into the gunner's seat, firing back at Chief and the others. Griff, Simmons, what in the name of Sam Hill are you doing? Not fucking with the plan. Griff yelled as he drove past. I'm starting to regret this. Simmons cried out as a parasite almost landed on his face. Shut the fuck up. Just don't die or get shot, it's not that hard. Church, those are the same fucking things. And it really is that hard when we're fighting a fucking Spartan. As though just saying the word summoned him, Master Chief jumped onto the Warthog and shot at Griff. The orange soldier ducked under the dashboard while a pair of sentinels shot Chief off. But this would not deter him. Master Chief shot down the sentinels and ran after the Warthog, now in a race with Tex to reach it. Tex shot at Chief to trip him up, but none of the impacts fazed him. However, 343 Guilty Spark appeared at the last minute and shot one harsh beam at Master Chief. The Spartan fell to the ground, his chest smoking. He watched as Spark, Tex, and the others escaped onto a Pelican. "That didn't go as well as I thought it would," remarked Cortana. Chief began to haul himself to his feet. "Be careful, your chest has taken substantial damage. The monitor and that Spartan did a number on you," Cortana warned him. "The blue one. Is he? He might be. We can't know for sure." Chief saw Tucker outstretch his arm to help him up. He took it and looked around, more frequent explosions destroying the ship around them. Tucker had also taken major damage to his arm from that Forerunner pistol, and half of Sarge's visor was shattered along with there being a bloody mess where his eye should have been. Caboose was the only one who had taken minimal injury, though that didn't surprise anyone. "Cortana, where's the nearest Pelican?" "I don't know if there is one, Chief." "What about that Phantom?" "Destroyed. Completely beyond repair." For the first time, Tucker was silent. Chief didn't know what to say to him. He was young, couldn't have been older than 23. "Tucker, we're going to get out of this." "Is that so, Mr. Chief?" Sarge questioned. "I'm sorry, is his name Mr. Chief or Master Chief? You guys have been saying it different ways and it is very confusing," Caboose blurted. Chief ignored Caboose. "Sarge, status on your eye. Could be better, but it won't kill me. That blue's arm is pretty bad, though. Got shot by his own friend." "Not a friend," Tucker growled. "He's our target now, our enemy. He turned his back on us and he needs to fucking pay." "Tucker. What? What do you want?" Chief stared blankly. He couldn't answer that. "You just dragged us along with you, and now look where we are. This ship is destroying itself and we're right in the fucking middle of it." Sarge and Caboose both stepped back. "All of this is your fault. My arm is fucking destroyed now." "It isn't. The UNSC can help. And how do you suppose we get to them?" "Can't believe I'm saying this, but should probably calm down. You don't want to piss off a Spartan. As much as I'd love to watch a blue die, this ain't the time," Sarge told Tucker. "No, this is the only time. We're stuck here while this ship blows itself to kingdom fucking come. None of us would be here if it wasn't for you. Fuck you. Fuck church. Fuck the UNSC. Fuck all of this." Tucker ignited his sword and slammed the blades into the ground. "I'm done with all of this. You, the Reds, the Flood, church, all of it. I just want to go on with my life without having to worry about all of this." "You can't. Not while the Covenant is wiping us out." "Fuck the Covenant. Fuck the war. War is bullshit. It ruins people's lives and kills all of their friends. Turns them against each other." Chief watched as Tucker tried to keep everything inside him. Through his visor was pain, frustration, and anger. The pain was the scariest of all. But now the visor was gone. Tucker threw off his helmet, revealing dark skin, surprisingly well-kept hair, and a bleeding forehead. "Chief, I've detected an incoming spirit dropship," Cortana announced. "Ship," Tucker muttered. Chief turned to the private. "One more, Tucker." Tucker nodded. "One more. Everyone get ready. We're going home," Master Chief told the others. "We're going back to Blood Gulch." Caboose asked. "No. Back to humanity." Sarge cocked his shotgun. Tucker snatched his sword from the ground. Caboose picked up the rifle from church. Elites descended on the group, firing from all sides. Sarge and Caboose stood back to back, shooting any aliens that came close. Tucker and Master Chief ran through lines of enemy soldiers and killed them on their way to the Spirit. Explosions rippled throughout the fallen vessel as it tore itself apart. "There it is. We climb up to that platform and jump," Tucker pointed out. The two changed course, and Caboose and Sarge followed them. Chief and Tucker climbed up the ladder, killing any elites or jackals that followed them. Eventually, they reached the top. Now there were only a few meters of air standing between the duo and the dropship. "Chief, if we don't make it, we'll make it." Master Chief jumped, and Tucker did the same. The platform exploded behind them. We're gonna fucking die. They stuck the landing. Elites attacked the duo as they fought their way to the cockpit, and Tucker ignored the injury to his arm. He kept fighting, because despite his doubts, he knew he would make it. Tucker, get to the cockpit, Chief ordered as he continued killing the elites. Tucker nodded. He ran, stabbing anything that came near him. And now it was just him. Him and a single door. He tore it open with his sword and ran the blades through the pilot. It was finished. Chief entered the cockpit and sat down, stopping the ship from crashing. He flew over to Sarge and Caboose, picking them up as well. Now it was just the four of them. The four of them had survived. As the spirit broke Halo's atmosphere, Tucker collapsed. He was out of breath and the pain from his arm overwhelmed him. We made it, Tucker realized. Sarge nodded. We made it. Cortana appeared next to Chief. Halo. It's finished. For them. Cortana moved to Tucker, who was still lying on his back and now almost asleep. You fought well, Private, she told him. You really think so? He does. Tucker didn't reply. He was too tired. His eyelids closed and his breath slowed. You rest, Lavernius Tucker. You've earned it. And this is the end of this What If. I hope you guys like it. Don't really leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel.